Remember when President Trump unloaded on Jim Acosta?
Okay, just sit down, please. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, one of the statements that you made in the tail end of the campaign in the midterms that
Here we go.
If you don't mind, Mr. President,
Come on.
that this caravan was an invasion. As you know, Mr.
I
President,
consider it to be an invasion.
As you know, Mr. President, the caravan was not an invasion. It's a group of migrants moving up from Central America towards the border with the U.S.
Thank you for telling me that.
And why did you characterize it as such?
As I consider it an invasion, you and I have a difference of opinion.
But do you think that you demonized immigrants in this election?
No, I want them to come into the country, but they have to come in legally. You know, they have to come in, Jim, through a process.
Your campaign.
Wait. You know why we need the people, don't you? Because we have hundreds of companies moving in. We need the people.
Right. But your campaign had an ad showing migrants climbing over walls and so on.
Well, that's true. But they weren't actors. They didn't come from Hollywood.
They're hundreds and hundreds of miles away. That's not an invasion.
Honestly, I think you should let me run the country. You run CNN.
Right.
And if you did it well, your ratings
would
would
be
be much better.
If I may ask one other question, Mr. President, if I may ask one other question, are you worried?
That's enough. That's enough.
Mr. President, I was
enough.
going to ask one of the other folks.
That's enough.
Pardon me, ma'am. Mr.
Excuse
President,
me. That's enough.
Mr. President, I had one other question, if I may ask, on the Russia investigation. Are you concerned that you may have?
I'm not concerned about anything with the Russian investigation because it's a hoax. That's enough. Put down the mic.
Mr. President, are you worried about indictments coming down in this investigation?
CNN should be ashamed of itself having you working for them. Terrible person. You shouldn't be working for CNN. You're a very rude person. You shouldn't treat people that way. Go ahead. The way you treat Sarah Huckabee is horrible. Go ahead, Peter. Go ahead.
In Jim's defense, I've traveled with him and watched him. He's a diligent reporter who busts his butt.
Well, I'm not
like
a big
the rest
fan
of
of
us.
yours either, so
I understand.
to be honest.
What else did you notice in this exchange?
That's enough.
Tell me in the
Pardon me,
comments
ma'am.
section and subscribe.